What's going on, everybody? Out here in the shop, working on my little piece for changing over to a different cable that I can get for Smokey. Apparently, they don't make the T cables anymore, and it's okay. We're gonna adapt and overcome. While I was out here grinding on this and filing and everything, I get in my head. It's kind of a dangerous place at times, and I wanted to take a moment and express some things, some deep, heartfelt feelings that I have on some things, and it's liable to make some people mad, and you know what? It's going to be all right. It is going to be absolutely okay. Because at the end of the day, I have to be a man and stand up for what I believe in, right? If I truly feel about something, it's how I feel. It's what I truly, honestly, I believe. And then the thing that keeps coming to mind is your dreams matter. Your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, those things matter. But too often, we as people get hung up in so-and-so's opinion or so-and-so's thoughts on something. And we have to stop that. I lived a lot of my life off of, well, so-and-so tried it and it didn't work. Or your whatever relative did this and it didn't work. He tried it back then, it didn't work. You want to kill a dream? You honestly want to kill and destroy a dream? Tell it to closed-minded people, small-minded people. They are going to be the ones to pick apart your decision, your goal, your dream to the atom. They're going to pick it apart that easy. Because so-and-so tried it and then da-da-da-da-da, and I don't care. I don't care what somebody tried back in the 30s, back in the 40s, whatever. And I'm not meaning that in a disrespectful way. Don't get it twisted. The people, a lot of times that I've been compared to, I love them. I respect them. At the end of the day, they're not me. You are your own person. Be that person. You are a special individual that God made you to be. And it's your job and your duty to be the most purest form of you that you can be. To give your all. And anybody, I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your grandmother, your best friend, your spouse. If they tell you to have a plan B, stop telling them your dreams and aspirations right there. Stop telling them what your goals are. They are closed-minded. They don't know where you're headed. They can't see what you see. It's just like glasses, okay? If you have I don't know the terminology for eyes or whatever, but if you have a strong prescription for your eyes and you give them to somebody else, they can't see through that. They're like, I can't see nothing what you're doing, this, and this. But when you put them on, you can see clearly. That's because that prescription wasn't wrote for them, it was wrote for you. Throw plan B out the window. That's the biggest crock of crap I've ever heard in my life. Have a backup plan. Well, so-and-so didn't do this, and to hell with that. If you have a plan B, you will never, ever give 100% to plan A. And if plan A fails, get up. Do it again. At the end of the day, hard work always pays off. If you want to be the next Jesse James in building bikes, or Billy Lane, or Indian Larry, whatever, or if you want to be a next Chip Foose, or maybe you want to be a businessman. Maybe you want to be an Andrew Tate or a Donald Trump or all those guys that wear suits and they live in Dubai and all them, Jay Waller and all them. If that's what you want, go for it. But stop letting people pick your plans apart and get in your head and say, your granddaddy or your aunt or your uncle did this years ago and it never worked. They're not you. You are your own entity. Burns me up that people just want to squat on other people's dreams, and I am 100% guilty of it. I used to do it because that was my life. I was a people pleaser. I never did, for the longest time, what made me happy, what I enjoyed. When I went to high school, I started an honors diploma. I didn't care nothing about an honors diploma. What's it get me? A couple extra cords around my neck on graduation? Big freaking whoop. I wanted to work with these. God gave me them for a reason. And I like using them to make things, restore things. I'm 33 years old and I'm finally figuring out what it is that truly makes me happy. Yeah, it's junk. And it might not be your dreams or whatever, but I enjoy it. And I'm going to find a way to figure it out, to make a living at it. I'm going to make a living with this YouTube thing. It sounds dumb to a lot of the old guys, and in no disrespect to none of them, but this ain't the 50s and 60s no more. Granted, the 50s and 60s were probably a better time. They were more simple back then. And groceries wasn't as high as a giraffe's neck. But this is my dream, and it's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it at this. And I hope that you do too. I hope that you push so hard that you're just like a train. Now, I'm not saying being rude to everybody that does this. I just be polite. Hey, I appreciate your input, but I'm going to do my thing. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be a butthead about it. But just whatever it is that you want to do, freaking do it. But keep it to you at sometimes. Just don't tell everybody your business. Work in silence and let your work make the noise. Don't be out here just flashing it, because that's how people start talking. And you can say what you want, but they'll eventually get in your head. Oh, I was stupid for doing this. I was stupid for doing that. No, you weren't. You were stupid for letting them in. You were stupid for not giving it the 100%. For listening to, have a backup plan. Throw that out the window. I'm going to try to not ramble on too much, but I really feel that even though people sometimes try to help us, they end up hurting us worse. And it's not that they mean to, or they mean well, but they ain't you. Go be you.